Hey everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I thought I'd revisit the Z fold card with the, I think they call it the double Z fold or the Z fold box card. I've got quite a few on the channel. This style I did about 4 years ago, and it was a Christmas style, and I had this strip along the bottom, and then I had Santa in his workshop all kind of popping out. So I'll link that one up here if you want to watch that. But I thought I'd revisit it and create this kind of swinging scene. So the monkey here does swing. He's on a brad. It's hard for you to see, but hopefully you can see him moving through there. You've got all of this detail and depth built up. This is like the pop-up box part. So if you watched my pop-up box card last week, it's that concept, but put into a Z fold card. You can do Z folds any size. So if you don't like the 6x6 size that I've created here, use this style on the size card that you prefer. All folds flat, so it will go into an envelope. This will probably go in a box envelope or a bouncy envelope because there is a little bit of bulk there. Space on the back to write your message. And like with most of my cards, it's going to work for many occasions. This strip here you can have anywhere you want. So like I said, this time I thought I'd go more towards the top and have things swinging or hanging down, but you can have it along the bottom and then have things popping up. Very easy to make. You don't need any specialty dies for this. I've just used dies for the decoration, but the main card, you just need your basics. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using the Jungle Scenes paper pad, which was launched and coordinated with the Jungle Animal stamp set. So these are the two here. You've got just chilling and just hanging around. And then I've also used the Leafy embossing folder there, just on a little bit. And then I've used some of the leaves from the Leaves, Vines and Flowers dies. And then for the sentiment, the Chunky Alphabet set. And then I think I used, I cut into my stamps. I'm always doing this, and you know, I say it a lot when I do my lives, but I just wanted the It's Your Birthday, and I wanted that small font, so I just snipped it down through the middle, so it easily pieces back together again if you want that full sentence. But then I've got the Go Wild here, and then you'll see I've just stamped the It's Your Birthday underneath. So you want to cut yourself, this is just A4 length, so it's 11 3/4 or whatever. It just, they always slightly come under that. And then I've cut it to 5 7/8. I've then scored at 5 7/8, so just right down through the center, fold it in half. And because we've got that funny number of 5 7/8, rather than starting to use the 1/16 of an inch, just fold it back, kind of like pinch it in place like so. And then where you've pinched it, line that up with another track and then score. And then you can just fold that in half to give you a Z fold. That's because I'm using A4 paper. If you're using 12 inches, you're going to score at 3 and 6, and it's going to give you the exact same look. So there's our Z fold. And then you want to do exactly the same with this strip here. So again, it's that whole length. It's just cut from the scrap of this by 1 3/4. And again, I've scored at 5 7/8 through the middle. Fold in half, and then just fold back, pinch it and score. So you've just got a smaller version of this, but this one is going to go this way. Flip it around, so you've got the long bit attached to the front, and then this bit here. I might bring it down a little bit, I'm not sure yet, but that's how it's going to look. So like I said at the beginning, the other version I've got, I have that running along the bottom, and I've done a few like that, but I don't think I've shown a tutorial doing one with the panel or the strip along the top. So this one's going to go here, and then this one is going to go here. So although it's the same scene repeated, because this comes up, I just thought when it's displayed, it just looks like a continuation of that scene. So this is 5 3/4 squared, and these two are 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 squared. So I'm going to stick these all down first. Now this one, you might want to stick your band down and then have the scene over the top. It's depending on how you're going to decorate it, because mine's all going to go under. I'm going to bring this down probably around like there, and then the Go Wild is going to go through the front there. So depending on how you're going to decorate and with the sentiment, but you might want to leave that one and stick it down last. Okay, so they're stuck down. So when that closes, can you see it all joins up? So it looks quite nice. And then with this one, what I'm going to do first is stick down just this side, and then we're going to attach all of the strips here. So this is optional. You might not want to add these pieces. You're going to take this one, add your glue on this side, and then I said, I'm going to come down about 1/2 inch. I mean, if you want, you can cut your scene paper to the whole, you know, size of the card if you want. You don't have to have the border. But I think about there, let's just bring that down. So it's all going to sit like this. And like I said, that's how it's going to be in the envelope. So just make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, and then open it up. So I've got 4 of these strips here. Actually, there was a bit more scoring. These are 3/4 by 3 7/8. And you want to score at 1/2 inch at each end. So 1/2 inch and then flip it and do 1/2 inch. Okay. I've done 4. You might want 3. You might only want 2. May even want 1. Like I said, you might not even want them at all. It's entirely up to you. But they're all going to stick along inside here because I want to fill this with leaves and of the decoration. So I'm going to use the quick grab glue here. Just add a little on that tab. And I'm going to sit it, you know, in the middle of this piece here. So just position that one. So I've got the edges flush with this folded, you know, edge here. And just make sure that's all nice and straight. Okay, and then you're going to take another one. This is very similar to how I put together the recent pop-up box card that I shared. This open end here is going to now sit next to this one. Like so. Okay, so now we've got these 2. If you imagine when this all comes round, it's going to stick to that side. So we've got these 2 panels towards the back. And then you're going to take your other one. So just added the glue again and just do exactly the same. Stick it down and then lie it down so they all run on top of each other like so. And then again the last one. Probably get 5 in here actually. And that one. Yes, if you wanted to have it even fuller, you could definitely get 1 more, and then you'd have, would that be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You'd have 6 sections or like little gaps. Okay. So now again, when I bring that all around, they're going to all stick along the sides here, and we've got all that space to be able to have things stuck to. When they all lie down, you should be able to see all of the 4 tabs. So you can add your glue now to each one. Make sure none of the glue goes under the other one. You don't need a lot, just a little glue like so. And then just fold this side over. Just give that a minute to dry. Okay, now when you bring it up, you'll see we've got that kind of pop-up box part. I'm going to use the construction glue now because it's a bigger area. I'm going to just cover, just roughly, I can see where I need to add my glue, and then just fold that over. Again, just give that a minute to dry. Whilst that's drying, I'm going to stick this one over the top. And then I've cut these 2 pieces and embossed them using the embossing folder, and I'm going to have those to cover here. Again, you might have more white layers here, you might have the pattern paper. I just wanted to add as much detail and kind of texture to this card, so you can see the print continues there, or the design. So these ones measure 2 5/8 by 1 1/2. Okay, so now the fun part, all the decorations. So I have die cut all the different leaves there in different colours, and I've also then stamped and coloured and added googly eyes to my characters. I might not use all of them, but you can see, there we go. I just hold it up there. You can see the little googly eyes that I've added. There we go. Lots of fun. So in my head, I kind of thought I would have a koala kind of here with, you know, maybe some of the leaves around him. I might even be able to just get him underneath there still, because it's still a bit wet. Actually, that looks quite good. So I might just have him just under there, like so. So he's like swinging. And then we've got to have him in there. Now you could also add little brads and punch little holes through the strips, add a little piece of card attached to the top there with a hole, so he could actually swing. But I mean, when it's displayed, he would, I mean, there would be a little bit of movement, so maybe I might do that. I'll show you if I do. This one, I think I'm just going to have him just kind of stuck, maybe like that, because I want it to still, yes, that's still going to close. So he could be attached just on the back one. You see where I've just got him sat on that one there. That would look good. So we have him there. He will actually move there and be more in the foreground. And then I thought the snake could be up here with some more leaves around him. And then I've got the sign that says party animal, which again, I'm going to build up more leaves, which will be down there. Or it could also be, no, think over here. So go wild, it's your birthday, and then party animal. I think actually him moving will look quite good. I'll quickly show you that because I'm going to put the rest on high speed. So I think I'm going to cut, let's just find a matching green card here. And you could, you know, put leaves on top around this as well to completely cover it. I'm just going to use the smaller 1/8 hole because I've got the smaller brads for that. This is how to do it. I may end up changing my mind, but at least you can see what to do. So there's a little hole, and then you just add a little glue to here and then stick him like so. Probably didn't need to do it that high. Let's just get rid of that. Like I said, you can easily disguise this, and this is very similar to the piece that is on the swing mechanism, so you could always use that as well if you have that. And then you'll cut another strip, add another hole like so. Just take a green one there because then that will be easy to disguise. Put that one through and then through the other side. And just to ensure you get a nice swing, so I've just opened up the brad a bit there, but use the pokey tool then underneath to open it fully like so. And then again on this side, so I'm just folding it over the pokey tool there. And what that will do is it won't, usually when you open up a split pin, you have it quite flat, but by doing that, it gives this that movement and you get that really nice swing. And then I can just add, oh, I might as well do it all, add the glue to this piece, and I'm going to stick it. I'll just do it and then you'll see exactly what it is that I've done because it's easy to see this part. So just have him, oh, I've lost an eye. Oh, let's stick that back down in a minute. But now you can see him moving. You probably see it better through that. I mean, he's not going to swing, he's going to hit against the side, but that's fine. But having that little bit of movement looks quite good. And then you can just, you know, surround the brad, you know, with a couple of leaves over the top. You can, you know, quickly disguise that. So there we go. So we've got our little swing piece on there as well. So I'm going to stick everything else down, add all of those leaves, and then I'll show you it when it's all done. There's the finished card. You'll see I've got some glaze as well on the Go Wild. I did that beforehand, and I've raised them all up on foam as well. It's the, you get these big A5 foam sheets. You can get black and white by Creative Craft Products. Again, I'll link all this product in the description box below. But I think it's turned out, it's a super cute card. You can see all of the depth that I've created there with the leaves. I've had them poking out the top, so it's quite nice bringing this strip down a bit, so then you can really kind of create, you know, something interesting at the top there as well. And then we've got our little monkey who does swing. I've just made sure that the leaves and stuff didn't, you can see there he swings, so he's got a little bit of movement. And all of the other characters, I didn't think I was going to use it all, but actually I think it's, yeah, I mean, always more is more for me. and the eyes all moving as well. Super cute. I think you could have a birthday number. I was thinking about this for my nephew's 3rd birthday, but I actually used all these characters for his 2nd birthday card last year. So this one is just going to go in my stash. Usually my friends pinch these ones from me, but you could easily have, you know, a large number here. I think that would look really nice, or a number kind of hanging down, or here. You know, there's so much scope for this, and as with most of these cards, you know, they're going to work for many occasions. Check out the one, like I said at the beginning, with the panel at the bottom. That's more of the traditional kind of style of this card, I guess. You can have anything popping up out of there and create your scene. But I just thought, let's try it with these animals swinging. And I'm really pleased with how this one's turned out. It all folds flat, so that's how it will be in the envelope. There is dimension to this, so I will pop it into one of my box envelopes or a bouncy envelope if I'm delivering it by hand. And then I'd add a panel on the back there, the same size as this pattern piece here. So you've got your space there to stamp and write your message. So as always, thank you for watching today. I'll link all of the product that I've used in the description box below. I'll have some similar cards popping up now, so you might want to go and watch those next. And if you've enjoyed today, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel, and I'll be back again very soon. Take care. Bye.